Hola, I'm Laia, and Lucy's sleeping, so I'm not going to bother her. And I am back to language learning. So today I just want to catch up on some language learning, work on it a bit, and I'm excited and I'm going to show you what I'm doing and what I'm working on and what my homework was. So, first of all, I haven't had a Spanish lesson in so long, and it's not my fault. I did book them, they just got cancelled. So I actually had a lesson booked for last weekend, so a week ago, because today's Sunday. So I actually had one booked for last week Sunday, but it was cancelled, and I rebooked it for Wednesday, and it was cancelled again. And at the moment, I'm only having lessons every 2 weeks. So my idea is kind of to have a lesson 1 week and work on the homework, and then the next week not have a lesson, but do some of my own work, catch up, make sure I'm understanding, and just do some of my own language learning. And then repeat. So 1 week lesson, 1 week not, 1 week lesson, 1 week not. So that means the last lesson I had was 3 weeks ago, because I was supposed to have one last weekend, and then today I don't have one and I have one next weekend. So that means I would have had no lessons for about a month, and that was absolutely not planned. I really wanted to have a lesson, hence why I booked it on a Wednesday afternoon, and I never do lessons during the week. I always do them on the weekend because it just works better. But unfortunately, it was cancelled. So I will have a lesson next week. But during the December holidays, because I get a long holiday in December, I want to have extra lessons. So every single week, maybe even twice a week, I'll see. So at the moment, I've been really struggling with Imperativo. It's really hard. So that's what I want to work on, and I'll show you what I've been doing. So these are my Imperativo notes, and I have been using them as a reference for the activities I've been doing. And I also have this little section of notes. So just to give you an idea of how much I have been struggling, this was one of the exercises I had to do for Imperativo, and the gold parts are the parts that I wrote and the blue ones are the corrections. So this is just kind of to show how much I've been struggling and how difficult I have been finding it, because literally every sentence has a correction or two. Then for my homework from my teacher, I also had to watch this video, which is Mensajes Públicos Nivel A2 by Video L, and L is Español Lengua Extranjera. So this is basically just a video of ads, I guess, like ads. You can go check this video out if you want to, but if you kind of look through it, it's all kind of billboard ads and ads that you see around the city. So what I also had to do for homework was just a little fun exercise my teacher gave me, and the question is, Lucy, who is my dog who is sleeping, I'll show you her in a moment. Lucy se queda sola en casa hoy y decide escribirte una nota con las cosas que debes hacer antes de irte. So I had to write a list of things for Lucy to do that Lucy wants me to do before leaving her at home alone, which hardly ever happens, honestly. She really doesn't stay home alone very often. So this is what I wrote. Llena mis cuencos con agua fresca y comida. Damos un paseo. Empaca tu maleta y tu almuerzo. That's a hard word to say. Toma una botella de agua. Abre las ventanas para aire fresco. Y dame un regalo. And I'm not actually sure if regalo is the word for treat. Like, I wanted to say, like, give me a treat. Because usually before I leave her, I give her a treat, so dame un regalo. And when I searched it on Spanish Dicts, because that is what I use religiously, um, it said dame un regalo. So I don't know if that's actually a treat, but hopefully. And here's my little study buddy right next to my desk. So another thing I wanted to mention is that I changed my phone to Spanish this week. And I've done it before, I think maybe even twice or three times in the past. I've changed my phone to Spanish and really didn't like it. It was so inconvenient, and whenever I had to do something, I just didn't understand or know how to do it. So I ended up changing it back to English every single time. But this time it's different, and I'm like surprised and also really happy about it. So this time I changed my phone to Spanish, and I've been really, really enjoying it. And I've been understanding what's happening on my phone, which is really nice. And it's been really nice for me to have my phone in Spanish. Like I said, I've been enjoying it. So, really glad I did that. And that just shows, like, if you do something like that too soon, before you are at a level where you can understand what is happening, it can be very frustrating. So, leaving it till your level is a bit higher to understand is a good idea, although that's probably debatable. But this time I've really been enjoying it. And something I've noticed is that a lot of my social media, the recommended posts, are Spanish posts that are popping up. So I'm seeing a lot more Spanish, and because my phone is in Spanish, the top comments I see on social media things are Spanish. And for example, on Instagram, whenever someone types something in a different language, you can see the translation. But now, because most of my posts are in English, I can click see translation and it translates it to Spanish, which is really, really cool. And for example, when you search for stickers on Snapchat or something like that, they're all in Spanish now, and I only noticed that today. But I think that's really, really cool. So I've really been enjoying having my phone in Spanish this time around.